the annual Geneva Motor Show, and the Toyota Yaris Hybrid is making its global debut here at the Autoexpo. As always, we are going to bring you all the big highlights, and we're going to do what we did at the Autoexpo here on CNB. We'll take you through our top 10 from the Geneva Motor Show. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Partnkar, and with me at number 10 is the latest concept from SsangYong. This is a follow-up to what you saw at the Frankfurt Motor Show, the XIV. Remember how we said it's kind of similar to the XUV? Well, now you've got the XIV2. This is the smaller, a little bit more compact version that's coming in from SsangYong. It will be a production vehicle soon enough, says the company. It will be a platform that will be shared with Mahindra. And as you can see, it's part convertible. It's got a little fabric roof on top. So, our number 10, the SsangYong XIV2 concept. How unusual is the styling here on the Boxster's tail light? That's a brand new generation of the Boxster, and it comes in next on our countdown, and there's plenty of plans that Porsche has for the Indian market as well. Lots has been spoken about Bentley's imminent entry into the SUV space, and finally we have a concept that indicates just what the company is planning. It's big, it's extremely ostentatious looking, and I have to be very honest that I'm not so sure the styling works for me. But it's not me that they're after. It's a very different kind of buyer, and it gives a whole new meaning to full-size SUVs. It really is as full-size as it gets. In terms of styling, you're seeing little hints of the Mulsanne. I would have imagined that the Continental kind of styling would have probably worked a little bit better for an SUV. But what it does do, and the reason why it is on our countdown, is that it's the first time that the SUV is entering the ultra-luxury space. Hot and Italian always describes Lamborghini, and what you have here is a one-off car. It's the Aventador J or Jota, and only one of these will be made. It's already been sold to a prospective customer, and what I can tell you is that it's sharing its space here with the Bentley on our countdown at number 8. Still a whole lot of attention being given to the Volkswagen Up from the global media here, but I can tell you that's not all that interests us here on the VW stand. The All-Track is a slightly more butch, a little bit SUV-ish version of the Passat, but that's not all. And so there it is at number 7. We've got the Cross Coupe concept from Volkswagen. Now there's something unique about this, not just the shape or the design, but the fact that it's using something very revolutionary and new in terms of automobile manufacturing called MQB. What is that? Well, we'll talk about that a little bit higher on our countdown. For now, take a look at this coupe-like mini SUV that many people are calling the coupe version of the Tiguan. But like I said, it uses a brand new platform and a brand new manufacturing method. So for now, just take a look at the design study from VW on the Cross Coupe.
It was yes, a question we had for ourselves whether a car with these characteristics, to be an SUV but a very sporty one with a coupe character, could be interesting for many customers.
It's pretty hot, isn't it? That's the NSX concept for the next sports car coming from Honda, but that's not on our countdown. What is on the countdown is this. It's the CR-V prototype as promised, so it's just a mock-up, not a real car. You can't look inside it. But what you're seeing here is essentially kind of familiar territory, because there you can see the current CR-V on the stand, lots of people around it, but basically the shape and size and profile, it's very similar in this vehicle. So Honda hasn't gone too far away from that, but that's a good-looking design. What has changed, though, is that it's marginally bigger than that car, and I think that's intentional. Honda wants it to be a little bit more spacious. In front, the front grille is typically Honda, but there's something about this design that reminds me a little bit of where Kia is going with its styling, and so that is, of course, popular. No surprises then that Honda is picking up some of those cues, perhaps, though I'm not saying that this is an imitation. Nice use of chrome back here. The tailgate gives you the impression that, again, it'll be an ample boot, just like the cabin seems like it will be ample. The taillight treatment has been done pretty interestingly. It's nice and flared and beautiful, but even though it's funky, it reminds a little bit of the Volvo XC90. This is likely to